Good morning, Ruth Green Hornets. It's Mrs. Ambrose, and today is Friday, February 9th. The Pledge of Allegiance will be led in a separate video. Today's Black historical figure is Misty Copeland, born September 10th, 1982. Misty Copeland is an American ballet dancer for the American Ballet Theater, one of the three leading classical ballet companies in the United States. On June 30th, 2015, Ms. Copeland became the first Black American woman to be promoted to the principal dancer for the American Ballet Theater in its 75-year history. Ms. Copeland was considered a prodigy, a person who has exceptional abilities, who rose to stardom despite not starting ballet until she was 13. 2 years later, in 1998, by age 13, Copeland, who was already an award-winning dancer, was fielding professional offers. In 1997, Ms. Copeland won the Los Angeles Music Center Spotlight Award as the best dancer in Southern California. After 2 summer workshops with the American Ballet Theater, she became a member of the studio company in 2000 and its Corps de Ballet in 2001, and became an American Ballet Theater soloist in 2007. As a soloist, from 2007 till 2015, she was described as having matured into a more contemporary and sophisticated dancer. In addition to her dance career, Copeland has become a public speaker, celebrity spokesperson, and a stage performer. She has written 2 autobiographical books and narrated a documentary about her career and challenges, A Ballerina's Tale. In 2015, she was named one of the 100 most influential people in the world by Time magazine, appearing on its cover. She performed on Broadway On the Town, toured as a featured dancer for Prince, and appeared on the reality television show A Day in the Life and So You Think You Can Dance. She has endorsed products and companies such as T-Mobile, Coach, Dr. Pepper, Seiko, The Dane Company, and Under Armour. Maybe you like to dance. Maybe you'd like to be a classical balletist. Follow your dreams. Now it's time for shout outs. Have you been doing the right thing? Have you been working hard in class? Well, listen up, because you may hear your name. From Mr. Kowicki. I would like to shout out Kyrie. Kyrie has been helpful and kind to others this week. I would also like to shout out Khalil. Khalil has completed all of his work on time this week, and he is making huge improvements. From Mrs. Vihar and Mrs. Miglio. Please give a shout out to these students for significant growth on their Math iReady. Adriana Young, Cleveland Moore, Jada Watts Pheasant, Kai Shepard, Olivia Lee, Romello Bradley, Tyron Brewer, but most of all, Noah Hussey for a 30-point game. From Miss Obedy. Miss Obedy would like to shout out her entire 3rd grade class for giving 100% effort on their iReady test. She would like to give a special shout out to Aubrey Lawton for receiving the highest reading score and Brooklyn Clark for receiving the highest math score. She would also like to shout out Zakiah Reed for achieving the highest increase in reading and Ariana Akins for the highest increase in her math. Lastly, she'd like to give a shout out to Faith Hankins for already reaching her year-end stretch goal in math. Way to go! I'm super proud of all of you. From Mrs. Mickens. Justin, Imani, Malachi, Morgan, and Ashton on finding the missing numbers in their addition problems. From Mrs. Mason. Thank you to my whole class for being awesome for Miss West. From Miss Viato. Malik Lewis for always helping to make sure the lunchroom table is clean before we leave. Caden Sanders and Justice Ross for always participating in group discussions. From Mr. Kosha. The whole class for working so hard on iReady. I am proud of you all. From Mrs. Costa. Kayla Love, Student of the Week. Paisley Murray, highest scores for iReady Math Test. Tyrone Smith, highest growth for iReady Math Test with 38 points. Let me see if there's any others. Wow, that's a lot of shout outs. You guys have been working hard. Keep up the good work. If you didn't hear your name this week, keep doing the right thing and working hard in class, and maybe next week you will hear your name. Also, friendly reminder, we have those friendship bracelets for sale for Valentine's. Make sure you get one for yourself and one of your friends. And I remind you about the golden rule. We are supposed to be treating others the way we want to be treated. Make sure that we're using kind words and deeds, and we're keeping our hands and our bodies to ourselves. I also have been hearing that some of our students on their either iPad and or on their laptop have been having some group chats and using foul language on a school computer. This is against our code. And if you are caught with that kind of language and or something that you should not have on there, you could be in big trouble. So make good choices, please. I hope you have a great Friday and repeat after me. Ruth Green Hornets are respectful, responsible, and ready. I fly right with Hero. Have a good Friday. Bye.